Hi, I'm Loretta Ferrucci, the creator of the Ditch Diets for Good program. And no, I'm not selling anything. I'm actually offering a free webinar. And the topic that I'd like to discuss is why diets fail and what are the possible alternatives. So I've been in the complementary mental, yes, I've been mental. I've been in the complementary health industry for more than 20 years. And lifestyle is a huge part of the practice that I run in lifestyle modification, particularly nutrition. I've had a yo-yo weight problem most of my life. I've been fortunate in that I've enjoyed really good health and high vitality, but that's because I work hard at it. But the question that I'm confronted by is why, even though I have a high value on it and I work hard at it, do I sometimes fail at it? And why do I even more see it with my patients? While they're ill, they're highly motivated to do what it takes in order to get themselves to feel better. And once they feel well, they generally revert back to their old habits. So I've spent a lot of time studying the mind-body connection, the issues that we have around food, our relationships with food, our relationships with ourselves, and why it is that it's so difficult for many of us to stay on a diet or a nutrition program or a health program, even if it makes us feel amazing. And that's what I'm going to discuss in my upcoming free webinar. So I'm going to discuss 10 of what I think are some of the most common nutrition myths that we have out there. One being that there's like the magic diet, just like there's the magic pill that's going to cure us. That's never going to happen. And one of the biggest ones is that we don't actually have the answers for ourselves and that we have to rely on an external authority to tell us what we have to do, as if we're just not bright enough. So I don't believe that that's the case. I believe that we can actually smash those myths, and I do believe that the way in which we can modify things, I believe that we can't punish ourselves into health. So when we have restrictive diets, when we have punishing exercise programs, when we feel bloody miserable in an attempt for us to actually look better and feel better, we are going to have short-term results and we're going to have long-term failures. So I'd love for you to join me. The webinar is free. Of course, would just like you to give me your email address, right? You can unsubscribe from my email list whenever you want to. Of course, I hope that you don't. And yes, please join me. The webinar is happening on Thursday, the 31st of January at 6 o'clock GMT. Which is 8 o'clock in South Africa for those of you who are South Africans, and for the rest of you I have no idea what time it is because I'm terrible with this. So I would love for you to join me. There's going to be about 45 to 50 minutes of me blabbering away, hopefully trying to keep track of some of your comments, and then 15 to 20 minutes of Q&A. And if there's more Q&A, we can spend more time on that if you're interested. So I would love for you to join me. I will say that this is my very first webinar. It's certainly not my first time speaking to a large group of people, but it's my very first webinar, and I am slightly nervous about it, but I am going to run a test and I'm going to have a little trial run. So hopefully by the time we get onto the real thing, I'll have all my tech stuff sorted. I would love for you to join me, and yes, I look forward to hearing from you and to hearing your comments and answering some of your questions.